Welcome back to Singer Dad Reacts. My name is Josh, and I want to thank all of you for the overwhelming response to the video, the reaction I just posted of Unforgettable Day from Gaku. I'm still just completely blown away by what I experienced, and um, I just I'm in awe of what he can do with what Dimash can do with his voice, and that was just a crazy moment to see him be able to pull that off. Um, but a lot of you have commented that you really do want to see me react to the singer version of Unforgettable Day. So as promised, here it is, and um, I haven't been disappointed in the past when I've come back to do the singer version after doing a version from another venue. So I'm sure it's going to be great. There's something really like intimate and nice about the setting, especially as some of you have mentioned. A lot of the contestants, the competitors, are his friends. You can sense that, when they're cheering for him or they're, complimenting him or whatever. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to jumping right in on this. I do want to kind of read through the lyrics again real quick, just so if you're experiencing this fresh and you haven't really watched the other video, you can have that insight into the lyrics. And thank you to those that commented and provided more information. I appreciate that. So he was 19 when he wrote the music. The lyrics were written by a friend, Olzas Basinger, I believe is how you pronounce it. And I'm going to read the lyrics real quick and then we'll dive right in. So the lyrics are, I loved you at first sight, loved your gentle voice and tender words. You conquered my soul. I could not tear my eyes away from your luminous face. Oh, what an unforgettable day. Oh, what an unforgettable day. You are my long-awaited dream. You are my golden sunrise. My dear, you are the one I cherish, miss, and care for. No one can control my heart, and the flames in my heart will never be extinguished. I will be the happiest in this world if God grants you as my fate. Oh, what an unforgettable day. Oh, what an unforgettable day. You are my long-awaited dream. You are my golden sunrise. My dear, you are the one I cherish, miss, and care for. I do not want to part from you, my soul. How can I gift you to another? My dear, you are the one I cherish, miss, and care for. You. So powerful lyrics, and like I said, I'm excited to see how he interprets the song. That's one of the things you guys have mentioned that I totally agree with, is that it seems like every time Dimash performs a song, there's something unique and different about it. It's not like he's just kind of cloning a performance and then, singing it the same way over here, right? Each of them has their own unique facets and aspects and touching moments and wow moments and all of that, right? That's really awesome. So let's get to it. I have it all queued up here. This is the full version again, so we're going to see the first lead-in part again here, and I do have the closed captioning turned on. You may have noticed that I have kind of a new setup a little bit, so I have a new microphone. So I've been doing a lot of testing on it just to make sure that it's going to be adequate and pick up well, so hopefully everything comes through, and it comes through well for you when you're listening to it with the balance and everything else. So if you have any comments about that after the reaction, please let me know. Thank you again for your support. And if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe and click on the notifications so that you can get notifications of when I post more Dimash videos and other videos. I do have some other reactions coming, so keep your eyes posted for that. I also want to do a premiere. I was thinking I'm going to record my reaction to the Confessa and the Diva dance and then set that as a premiere so that we can watch that together, and you guys can kind of comment as you see me experience that, because I'm really excited for that. I watched the the scene from The Fifth Element where the alien sings it yesterday, and so this just built up my excitement for it. So keep your eyes out for that. Let's get started here.
天赐有机经典新升级，天赐良缘，遇见迪玛希。大家好，我是音乐合伙人阿来。不知不觉啊，我们的进口小哥哥已经来到中国已经3个月了。他说自己拥有了很多爱他的歌迷，结识了很多在音乐上的伙伴和前辈们，甚至还找到了失散多年的林爸爸。
好的。
大家知道林爸爸是谁吗？
这是我来这里最大的收获。哦耶，值了！
今天的这个作品啊，是他在19岁的时候写下来的。为了这个舞台，他专门邀請了從事多年哈薩克文學作品翻譯的哈伊夏老師為他填寫了中文歌詞。
Yeah, that's the cool thing I'm looking forward to. The Chinese lyrics.
Есімді білген адам жасын есін неше жаста бастап біледі? 2 жаста ма, 1 жаста ма? 2 жаста, значит.
2.
Кетті ба?
Yeah.
Бұл менің колледжім, Ахмет Жұбанов атындағы
This is really cool.
музыка колледжі. Осы колледжде ең алғашқы рет балалар студиясында.
It's got to be just an awesome moment for him.
Бұлай өтетін болсақ, бұл менің ең алғашқы рет сол 4-5 жас шамасында сахнаға шыққан ең алғашқы сахнам. Өнер көрсеткен ең алғашқы сахнам. Көп адам неше түрлі арманы болады ғой. Өсе келе ол өзгеруі мүмкін. Мектеп бітірер кезде адамдар бала кездегі арманынан алшақтап, кім болатынын таңдай бастайды. Мен ешқашанда өмірімде басқа мамандық таңдап кетем-ау, әнші бола алмай қалатыным-ау. Ой, ешқашанда болмаған. Әрбір әрине байқаудың сәті ерекше есте қалатын күндер. Тәжірибем кешен алды. Ән айту, музыкамен айналысу менің өмірімнің мәні деп ойлаймын. Әрине туған туысқандарымнан кейін.
That's awesome.
被大家所爱的感觉很好。
Bir көргеннен ғашық болдым өзіңе, еркелеген балдай тәтті сөзіңе, қылығыңмен баурап алдың жанымды, қарай бердім нұрға толы жүзіңе. Şarkı otamazsın, pay pay şarkı otamazsın. Aksam ketken armanım sen.
Wow, beautiful. It kind of, seeing that they showed different audience members there and how they were just kind of, you could tell they were touched by the words so far, and it brought to mind, so I was watching this music producer who does reactions for rappers and different things too on his channel, did a reaction to Dimash SOS, and I was watching it, and he had like this flurry of goosebumps hit him at one point during the song, and and I wrote down a quote from him here that really resonated with me as far as what I talked about in the last reaction. He says, talking about Dimash, he said, he has the ability to invoke emotion into your whole body. So this is someone outside the scope of this type of music, doesn't probably listen normally to any, of this type of music at all, or opera or anything close to that. But yet, as I mentioned before, the power of the music is universal. And the power that Dimash has the capability to wield, but he does it so humbly, is universal and far-reaching, right? Obviously, for this particular gentleman to feel it like that, and I hear comments from people from all different walks of life that say the same thing. They're like, something about him and his voice and his presence and the way he sings with all of his heart, just it touches people. And I've experienced that in some way when I've sung different things for church and things like that, where I've had people say, it really touched me and things like that. And it's because the music is universal. It's that thing that binds us all together that we can all appreciate. I get a kick out of these YouTube videos where it's a guy playing these classical pieces on the piano in the middle of the jungle. I think it's like in Africa. And there are these elephants that are just standing there listening to the music, just kind of swaying and just, enjoying the music. And every once in a while they like put their trunk over, and like he's their friend, so they'll put their trunk on his shoulder or whatever, And it's another evidence of the power of music across all creations, all of those inhabitants of Earth. And one of you had a question, real quick, and then we'll get back to the video. I believe it was, I wrote it down, Lisa Roberts, who was touched by what I had to say about the gentleman that came from a really tough upbringing around crime and violence and all that, from my last reaction. And she wanted to know about his reaction and where to find it. His channel name is JB Lethal TV. If you want to go watch his reaction, he does reactions to like Pavarotti and different classical artists. So anyway, enjoying this. I'll get back to it. But that's just kind of what hit me as I saw their reaction.
谁都无法命令记的是你，谁都无法扑灭情感的火焰，肉肉沙在扎你肆意了我只无视谁人伤心起伏了多么
He knows all the lyrics. That's crazy. I like.
听。
So it's a little different. That's similar to what he did at Gaku, but I think he even went a little bit higher there. It seems like I'd have to go back and watch the other performance, but yeah, he's all in. I love, like I said, one of the things I do like about the singer performances, and I think I mentioned it before, is the intimacy of the setting. I think as a performer, you really like kind of this intimate setting because you're more engaged with the audience, and it's more kind of this energy is stronger there, and you can sense more kind of the feeling from the audience. So if they love it, then it's that much stronger an experience, more powerful experience for you. So yeah, he's probably getting ready to go for it here. It's amazing. Listen to that run, wow. That is so hard. Real quick, what he just did there, that's hard. And he did something similar to that on SOS, where, and I think I may have commented on it, where he went up super high in his head voice, borderline kind of whistle register. And then he kind of came and did a run. I think with that one, I'll have to rewind it 5 or 10 seconds, but I think he actually kind of went down and then up. So that's even harder. So I'll have to listen and see if he did. But yeah, anytime you're up in the upper range there, and again, it comes down to what you're doing with your vocal cords and how you're using your mixed voice and different things like that I've talked about in the past, right? So he's a master at that. He's a master at manipulating all of that stuff. So yeah, let's get back to it here. Let's go back. A little bit further, sorry. There he goes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a mixed voice he used right there.
这个收尾好，阿来还说没有很高，他身体里大概住了5个人。
He has 5 people in his body.
谢谢。
That's awesome.
Maestro, thank you. Үлкен рахмет. Керемет болды.
用健哥的话说，就是谢谢咱们的进口大侄子啊！
Our imported son.
再次掌声，谢谢迪玛希。
你儿子唱的不错吧？
唱的真好。
是不是有一种青出于蓝的感觉？
有啊，
特别自豪。
大家好，我是音乐合伙人李锐，欢迎。
Wow. I'm going to turn this screen off here. Let's see. So, yeah, there's not much to say after that. I mean, the commentary at the end always cracks me up there. I love being able to kind of see their interactions, because some of you have commented about that, about how, you know, all these competitors and everything are just like super good friends. They've kept in touch after, and, you know, collaborated on some things, I think. But that's really cool, you know, when you can come away from an experience like that, especially for him, because like this was kind of his coming out, right, outside of Kazakhstan, from what I understand. So it was his first kind of big, you know, competition, stepping up, and what's awesome is he really stepped up. I mean, in a big way. He just, you know, came into himself and really, and I think part of what allows him to have the confidence, I don't think he's super confident. I mean, he's confident with his abilities and everything, but as far as like his stage presence, I think what allows him to be the type of performer, powerful performer that he is this innocence that he has. That's the feeling that I get, that he sees it as an opportunity to share his gift, to lift people, because that's what he's all about, right? You read about all this stuff, and you guys have mentioned it as well, where he's going and helping, you know, autistic kids, and, you know, just giving money here and there, and going to help people, and going to nursing homes or whatever. But he's a giving person, and he does it, and as I mentioned before, he does it for the right reasons. He wants to share the gift to lift others and to inspire others to be good and to be comforted and to have peace and all of that, right? And I don't know how, but I picked up on that from the very beginning. I just sensed that about him as a performer and as a person. And it's just been reinforced as I've watched him kind of grow, you know, through these different performances and the things that I've watched that show him interacting with, you know, children, and the experience I mentioned I saw, you know, with one of his diehard fans that was shaking and all that. You know, these different things kind of, they show the fruits of who he is, and that is an incredible person and an amazing performer. So I thank you again for participating with me on this journey. I look forward to continuing together. So keep your eyes, as I said, out for what's coming, additional reactions for other artists, and also a continuation of Dimash's journey. So Confess the Diva Dance, and other things coming. So thanks again for your support. And if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe and click the notifications there. And take care.